There, it's officially here. PlayStation 2. Okay. Let me start off the PS2. Give me a second. Let's make sure everything works. Nothing crashes. Oh, yeah. Helps if I back on. Signal of range. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. So let me know if the audio goes all wonky because I have to deactivate and reactivate the capture source, which can make the audio go wonky, and then I'll have to restart the stream if that's the case. So how's the audio? Is it still there, or is it like all weird now? Set the right crop. There we go. Still there? Okay. You can hear the PS2 fine. The nice waves. And since we're playing PS2, we're gonna have to turn on some deinterlacing, because you can kind of see in the arrows, right? The arrows are kind of like doing these. You can almost see the grid. Nice thing with the OBS, they have some nice deinterlacing options. Now this will be kind of a hey Core, just in time. Just in time, Core. You're just here for the start. Thanks for the host, by the way. You're here for the beginning, the first one. All right, so yeah, I think the best one I've found for there's two deinterlacing filters I find that work good, and this is like game by game, so we're gonna have to like adjust this as we go. There's the YADF 2X and YADF 2X. You can see right now, like, see the arrows moving. It's a lot smoother. You don't see like the fuzziness. YADF kind of goes 30 FPS, but can usually give a smoother picture. It depends on the game. I find the 2X sometimes gets like weird fuzziness, so we'll yeah, if 2X is usually the one I'll use, but sometimes it causes like weird effects on like smooth lines in that. So, but it seems like for the most part it's the better option. So, all right, let's pop the game in. Hope this works. It's happening. It's official. The first PS2 game. Da da da. The first, the only. I mean, I can, with free McBoot, I can do some funky stuff like that. But I mean, generally the interlacing works pretty good. Like I'll show you the difference between like non-interlaced and interlaced when we start the game. You'll see it works pretty well in terms of making it work. Yeah, something has to do like some weird key sequences when you boot up or whatever. From software. Triangle and X on boot, yeah. It's nice and smooth though. That's a nice thing. I like the 2X. It's like 60 FPS. But you can see some kind of like. Sometimes you can see some shimmering, but look at that high res DVD quality, boys. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to change. Do that with a. Hey, Tex. How's the audio, by the way? Is it too high or? Bit loud? Yeah, so I figured. Sounded a little loud on my side too. Let's reduce it a little bit. You can always adjust it. Change the channel points. I'm not doing Zenny anymore. Rings. You. There. Done. It's good so far? Alright. So let's start this. Yeah, so you can see kind of some flickering effect, like let's say in the copyright symbol. That's the 2x. It gives you a nice 60 FPS, so most of the time it's good, but sometimes when you have like fine details like that, if I turn off, if I put it to just regular YADF, it's nice and steady, but it runs like a 30 FPS. So overall, I find 2x still better, but I have some slight flickering and some details in that. 55 standard, yeah. Here we go, new game. Start the timer.
That night, Cain Morgan was lost in the dreams of his childhood.
Voice acting.
He saw the charred remains of his home. He saw himself standing alone amid the wreckage. His mother and father were nowhere to be found. Cain was very young at the time, so young that he didn't really understand that he lived in a country known as Solskjaer, and that the neighboring country, Aldine, had suddenly become a cruel, aggressive invader. There was one other thing. They had all left for the island. That was all he was able to remember. Pangaea was the largest country in the western continent. The elders, who at the time were the acting rulers, had abruptly dispatched a group of knights to a place known as the Island of No Return. The young king, a man called Ian, who was known for his fairness and moderate manner, inquired with the elders as to the meaning of such a dispatch, but the elders didn't bother to reply. Gillian Morgan, the loyal leader of the king's retinue, was concerned about Ian, so he decided he would learn for himself what the elders were up to. He had but one piece of evidence to guide him. It was a vague utterance made by one of the elders. Somewhere on the Island of No Return was a ring imbued with eternal power. It was not a time for indecision. Gillian proposed to the king that his own son, Cain, should journey to this island. A few days later, before daybreak, a small boat departed from the port of Pangaea. It was a boat secretly obtained by Gillian for one purpose only: to carry his son, Cain, holding in his hand a sealed scroll from King Ian, to the Island of No Return.
Yeah, a lot of exposition. So go find ring is basically what they were saying there. Must find all the rings. The golden rings. The smooth water animation, it's got dual textures. Hey, McClusier, thank you so much for continued support. Hopefully Cain is able. But 13 months, thank you so much. No, I'm playing it on PS2. PS2 games are all on PS2. No upscaling. This is all natural PlayStation 2, man. But PS2 with component cables gives it a pretty good look, as you can see. You can't finish on PS3? Oh yeah? It's buggy on PS3?
I gotta be going now.
I gotta be going now.
If you're gonna deliver that ladder, you'd be a lot better off
voice
doing
acting.
it before nightfall. You bet I will.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
We fishermen usually steer clear of this island. Gotta be hard working for the king, huh? Best of luck to you. Hey, be careful out there.
It's from the Bronx. Wants exact map? Gotcha. That's another reason I never bothered try to get another backwards compatible Dargon, another backwards compatible PS3. Because I mean, there's a few issues with the PS1 games, not many, but I could see that being more of a thing on PS2. It was burning more ways than one, yeah. Good old Australia. Alright. Really? This game has no analog support? How does a PS2 game not have analog support? There we go. Did I not save? No. On when using DualShock 2 enables button analog. Or button analog? What about like the analog sticks? Analog button is on. Hello? Does this game not support analog? What? Oh, it uses the D-pad's like analog thing. So like if you hold the D-pad like a little bit, you're just going to turn a little bit. If you hold it down more, but it doesn't use the analog sticks. Yeah, that walk effect's going to go real fast. What kind of bullshit is that? Turn that off. Like, how does it not use the analog stick? Come on. Come on, From. What the hell? Turn this off. That shows ring window button is pressed. Which ring window? It's visibility of HP. 25%. Controller. Analog input can be used to move the player and look up and down when using DualShock 2. The left and right sticks of analog controller will not be used. What is it? This screen just counteracts each other. Left and right analog, right and left sticks of analog controller will not be used. Analog input can be used when move the player and look up and down using DualShock 2. Like, that's just one of these is not like the others. Yeah, like all these say the same thing. Say the left and right sticks won't use, but the analog sticks can be used when using DualShock 2. God damn it. Yeah, analog input for D-pad. Yeah, like, what kind of bullshit is this? God damn it! Like, I have these nice analog sticks that it could use, and existed for a long time in the PS1 era. At this point, let's not use those. People don't like analog sticks. People like D-pad movement. Oh, this is gonna be hell on my thumb. Wow. Use the bed and you're gonna like it. Yeah, pretty much, right? At least it's Kingsfield. I mean, it's nice and smooth. Yeah, so let me show you the differences between like. Let me show you, like right now we have Yadif on there, which nice and smooth, right? So if I turn off, the interlacing. This is the interlacing off. Look how horrible this is. It's like oh, so much motion blur and so many like lines. It's like the worst thing ever. So yeah, deinterlacing is amazing. This is Yadif on. It's like night and day. It's like goes from this horrible blurry mess to. So yeah, deinterlacing is an amazing feature. Nice thing OBS has it built in. But not all games are compatible, or not all games use it, so it's going to be a game-by-game basis. It depends on how fast the game runs. Like this is a 60 FPS game, so you kind of need deinterlacing. Some other games will run like a 30 FPS, in which case the interlacing is actually bad because it actually draws like half the frame on one pass and half the frame on the second pass. If you deinterlace, it looks like crap. So I'll have to switch back and forth, I guess. Alright. So what do we got here? Inventory. Can scroll. Alright, apparently use wasn't use. Use it. Go attack. Circle button doesn't do anything right now. Square button. Wait, where's the controls here? Magic. Select ring, okay. Cancel. Event, okay. Attack. Help. I like the attack being on this triangle, but probably the closest controls to the original. Oh, I'm feeling the power of the PS2. Look how smooth it is and how high res it is. The interlacing, when you right-click on your source in OBS, there's a deinterlace option, and you can choose different modes. But you have to be careful of your source. Like, you have to have a pretty decent capture card, otherwise the deinterlacing really won't work too well. Plus, we don't have any rings yet. Attribute rings, I guess. Weapons. We got a small sword. Small defensive sword. No characteristics or drawbacks. Status. Well, no equips. Doesn't look like we have armor or anything. We just carry weapons and rings. I know, right? It's crazy being here finally. Info. Is this a save point? Yep. The Yadif 2X I find is the best one. Yadif 2X runs at 60 FPS, so it gives you a nice smooth movement. But sometimes you'll have some weird effects. Now, my TV does the interlacing built in, so like I don't see quite what you guys are seeing. So my TV does the interlacing and actually does a better job than what. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, if you look like on the pillar on the right side, you see kind of like there's it's like some flickering effects on the pillar on the right side. So that's part of the interlacing. Like on my TV, it's perfectly solid, but if I turn off interlacing, for example. It's nice and smooth right now, but as soon as I move, of course, you get that. So it's kind of like a depends on the game. Yeah, the Yadif 1 is nice and solid, but it runs at 30 FPS, so it's not as smooth when you're moving, for example. But it doesn't have those kind of fuzzy effects. But Yadif 2X, you can get that kind of flickering stuff, like you see a lot more right now. But it's buttery smooth when you're moving, so. For a game like this where there's going to be a lot of movement, it's definitely the better option. So it's kind of a game-by-game basis, I guess. But 2X is probably the best overall. Yadif stands for like yet another deinterlacing filter or something like that. There's a bunch of stuff, I guess, that makes it better. This is... My thumb's gonna hate me after this. Explain all that. No. The short form is Yadif 2X is best. What the hell? Portals. Okay, let's see. Is water insta-death in this one? Yep. Yeah, Yadif 2X is just... It gives you a nice 60 FPS thing, but can cause some flickering effects. Figure it's a good time as any to see if this guy can swim. Of course he can't. There's probably like... I bet you there's like hidden areas too, like the Kingsfield games. Well, if I hold down X, it's just... just walks, it just crawls. Sword is extremely heavy. I know, right? Sword is like the Buster Sword. This means no water levels, thank God. Oh. Rip turtles. Ow. Level up. Level up on some turtles. Some crab turtle things. Ow. I don't even know how easy health is to get. Oh, I accidentally went backwards. That's right, there's no attack charge bar. I didn't even notice that. It's like Elder Scrolls. It totally is, isn't it? Be careful with that damn water. I don't know if any of these guys drop anything. I think a little getting used to the, God damn it, I wish there's analog support. Like, analog stick support. Like, I don't know why they thought, like, let's make analog, button support, but let's not use the damn sticks. Like, seriously, what the hell? I've got you get like 3 levels on that? No, 2 levels. Yeah, the DualShock 2 has pressure sensitive buttons, including the D-pad. So right now, like, D-pad is like, as soon as you tap it, it's like full on or full off, right? So if I turn on analog support, oops, under options for some reason. So now if I press lightly on the D-pad, I'm just gonna turn like, so I'm just turning slowly. I have to push pretty hard before it even starts moving, and then the harder you push, the more it goes. So it's good if you just want like fine movement, but no, that's just annoying as hell. I don't know what we can do with the attack. It doesn't seem to do anything with the attack. It's one of those newfangled things that did DualShock 2 that nobody really used because it's one of those things they did with obviously the launch titles because hey, look, we can do this. Kind of like the 6-axis stuff on the PS3. Launch titles used it to show it off, and then nobody ever used it ever again. Where do you push more guys? How do I heal? Does this thing heal me? Assuming not. Oh yeah, I have to remember now. I have like a single memory card. I mean, I have my memory card adapter for my PS3, so I can just transfer my saves afterwards. But oh, definitely don't want to fall in that water. That's probably instant death. It's like this shallow river. I could easily just like climb out of if I can kill him instantly. Yeah, and I had to press down pretty hard before I even started moving. I mean, there's obviously there's that sensitivity thing, but I had to press hard before it even started to go. While if I have it off, it's like, it's about halfway through to the button before it goes. Ring of Fire, yeah. I don't know why they do that. Like, Who wants to use that for D-pads? The whole point of D-pads is it's digital. You know what those analog sticks are used for? Analog movement. If I wanted like pressure sensitive stuff, I would use the damn analog stick. God damn it. Some stupid saga hin or whatever the hell. What do you drop? Health? Golden grass. Is that for healing? Small HP. Gone. A pretty big amount of HP. These two analog buttons were special, yep. Did they even use the analog thing past the PS2 era? Does PS3 have pressure sensitive buttons? I know they do for like obviously the triggers, but I don't know if they still have pressure sensitive stuff for any of the D-pads or whatever, because they figured that's just stupid. Nobody uses this. Get over here. A watery gem. A Sagahin's thorn. Didn't that like get rid of paralysis or something like that? Is anything like Kingsfield? Probably is. Or is poison? Yeah, close enough. You moving with you in Canada? Come on in. Just bring a shovel. Yeah, what's that water gem? Assuming it's... Doesn't explain. Alright, where's my manual? I put the box of this. I already had the game in the PS2 in preparation. I don't know what the hell I did with the box. Where did I put you? Oh, right here. It's a watery gem. That could be some sort of crafting thing. It's color manual too. Fancy. As usual, if anybody's interested in the manual, I always scan my manuals. It's the manual for anybody who wants a copy. Magic gems, magic rings, attribute rings, creating rings. Yeah, we can create rings. There are warp points in various locations in the island. When you step on the plate, you'll be transported to the room and rings can be changed or created. Growth time. It's moist. It's not wet, it's moist. Other rings, magic gems, enemies have attributes. The value of an attribute is high. Offensive strength and defense strength, that will be high. Death. When your HP reaches 0, the game is over. It is recommended you save the game often. Thanks, manual. Environmental settings. Summon magic rings, attribution rings. Yeah, and part of the PS3 having them could have been because of the backwards compatibility thing, right? Because of course the early PS3 was backwards compatible with PS2, so if a PS2 game required analog buttons and suddenly you have a controller that doesn't have them. Like obviously there's the analog triggers, but I don't know about the actual buttons themselves. Or if they do, they don't use it anymore. Come on, get over here. This water is going to be suicide, isn't it? Come on. You just want me to go into the water, don't you? Not gonna get me this time. Metal Gear Collection's 40, 50 euros. Wow, that's pretty high. Yep, it's from Software. It's the first PS2 game. The first one. Well, I mean, it's a launch title for PS2. And since I'm doing when multiple games come out in alphabetical order, I play in the same day. I play in alphabetical order. Seriously. Get over here. God damn these controls. Why do they not have analog sticks apart? Ah, this sucks. My thumb's already getting sore trying to move around this bastard. What am I stuck on? Oh. I don't want thorns. I need. Give me the grass. Where's the grass? Did the guy drop anything? Best PS2 game ever from. The things are so small on the ground, it's hard to spot anything if something dropped. I don't think anything dropped, but... Too barely any fan art, despite being 2 decades old. Watery gem. Damn mosquitoes. Drop anything? Oh man, my thumb's gonna be massive by the end of this. Come on. Pick up the damn... I have like stare right at it? Jesus. It's very finicky in terms of how you pick up items and that. Is that the shortcut? Yeah, the analog buttons are L3, R3, yeah. The mighty 6-axis controller everybody loves. I still have my original 6-axis. Oh damn, I almost fell in the water there. This guy doesn't even attack. He's like one of those Mario ghosts. He'll only attack if you're not looking at him. I don't think I can make that jump unless I find a save point. Magic stone. I can see myself accidentally walking into the damn water. Unless this one isn't, you know, this knee-deep water isn't enough to kill me, but I know it is. Made of acid. I wonder how much fall damage I'd take. If I had saved recently, I'd be willing to try it, but... It kind of feels like I should be jumping that gap there, but man... Let's see, if nothing respawns, I can go save and then try it. I guess I'm gonna be out of the water and shoot lasers. Good old Draken. Alright, let's go save first of all, and then let's just see if I'm sure that water probably instantly kills me too, but because it says from software after all. It doesn't seem like things are respawning, at least not in the range that we've gone. The PS2 could run each rumbler independently, can even apply force to the stick. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I never noticed that either. Okay, well, let's see how much fall damage you take from this height. And that's like an instant fall, and didn't take much damage. Alright, instant death water, probably. Yep. Like, seriously, from software. I figured as much. Actually, is there even a jump? I didn't even notice. I don't think I can even jump, can I? I was gonna see, like, oh, I'm gonna jump that gap. Wait, I don't have a jump. Jumping is not a thing. So no jumping gaps. Okay, so if you reload, stuff respawns. Bit of grinding levels, I guess. Damn it. It's daytime, nighttime. But circle strafing for the win. It sucks that I can't turn. Yeah, it sucks that you can't, you know, circle strafe like a spot. Like, you should be able to. Well, you kind of can. I mean, it's not like right in front of you, but. Hey, Shake. You missed the beginning of Eternal Ring. PlayStation 2 era is here. Is this button ever necessary to press in PS2? Which button? Oh, the analog button? I mean, the analog button turns on analog mode. I think it's mostly for PS1 games. Because PS1 games, if you have like a analog mode on, it will not work with the D-pad. On some PS1 games, it's the same thing on PS3. Turn analog mode on or off. I think there's more support for that than PS2 games, because of course, all PS2 games would be using a DualShock 2 controller, so they had analog sticks. But you can turn off analog mode if for some reason, I don't know, you didn't want to use the analog sticks. Yeah, like this game. God knows why. Yeah, at this point, PS1's been around so long that this analog's been around so long in PS1. There's no reason that any developers would have brought a PS2 game that doesn't support analog, except when they're lazy bastards like From Software. Especially in a game like this that screams the use of analog sticks. It's like, why? Why did they decide against analog sticks? Oops. Oh, but these guys aren't doing much damage. Yeah. I mean, it's a good chance this was originally developed for PS1, like early PS1 before analog was a thing, and they just never brought it out. And they just decided to bring it out for the PS2. You know, upgrade the graphics engine or whatever. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, the Kingsfield games are before analog. So this one might have been developed as like maybe a sequel to those, and then they never brought it out. And then when they needed, like, hey, we need a launch title for PS1, well, we have this game that's basically done, we just never released it. Should we put in like analog controls? Nah, we'll just put analog button controls. And that's the thing, they have analog freaking D-pad controls. Like, why? It would not be hard to go from that to analog sticks. Did I just go through the ceiling? I think he just went... What the hell? These guys just keep disappearing. What the fuck? I don't know if they go through the ceiling or what, but... Even Kingsfield 4 doesn't? What the hell are they thinking? Alright, at least they added it for Kingsfield 4. That's the thing, like, if you have analog stick support, there is no reason you can't have... Or if you have analog button support, there's no reason you can't have analog stick support. Like, it's just mind-numbing as to why they didn't do it. It makes no sense. It helps your thumb. You know how hard it is to move around constantly with a D-pad? Yeah, it's one thing when you're just pressing the button to do a menu action, but when you're trying to move, like, especially like left and right, and you're just like, your thumb just gets sore as fuck. And my PS2 controller is pretty old at this point, so the buttons are pretty squishy, so it's even worse. I'll have to try to get myself another PS2 controller. Just, I mean, I don't know if this one's gonna survive the PS2 era. What do you use for PS2 controllers, Core? Do you use like do you use a first party? Do you use any use like third party? Do you have any suggestions? 'Cause I imagine first party Sony controllers are probably hard as hell to find nowadays. First party, all right. I'll see if I can find some for a decent price. I'm sure my retro game store does. Now we're just outside for some reason. Yeah. Whenever I'm playing on emulator, whenever I'm on PC for anything, I use the DualShock 4. But like I know my left analog stick kind of floats a bit in a direction, but usually when I spin it in the beginning of the game, it's fine. The rest of the game, but I have to do that whenever I have to do it. And my D-pad is. You know, my face buttons are okay though, but my D-pad definitely has seen a lot of use. Like, I've played like thousands upon thousands of hours on my PS2 at this point. And I still have my original PS2 controller. Hope you see Final Fantasy 12 in gameplay. Well, someday. I still haven't reached Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, a long time before I get to 12. Hey, random person. I'm gonna watch you sleep. That's right, just keep sleeping. Damn it.
Go away.
What is he doing? I think we walked into something that we shouldn't have walked in on.
Don't come near me.
The voice is very gruff. I know, right? Voice acting. That's the advantage of having DVDs. So much more space. Yeah, imagine I actually did kill him. He's like an important quest character. And I just screwed myself out of like finishing the game. Be nice to save first. That gets a lot of use. It's all the use. My thumb's already getting sore from all this movement. Hello, random person.
Oh, you're from the mainland. We've been expecting you.
Have you now?
I'm Evans. Let me take that letter from you.
You skipped the line there, Evans. Acting assistant captain.
It says here to add you as a member of our team. Oh boy, this means we'll need the captain's approval.
What? The captain?
But he's always asleep. What can we do?
Stab him awake.
I guess we just can't send you back. It's direct orders from the king. There's nothing we can do.
Set his house on fire, that'll wake him up.
Okay, let me take your sword.
No.
I'll put it in safekeeping as part of the team's inventory.
You gonna give me a better sword? Hey, don't give him your sword.
Please get a replacement from Wallace at the warehouse. He's in charge of supplies.
Is it gonna be a better thing than what I have? It better be better than what I have.
This is a weapon request form. Please go to the warehouse and give it to Wallace.
Yeah, PS2 era lip sync.
We're investigating the remains of the shrine next to this area. Half of it is underwater.
Oh,
so
God.
We're not sure what's in the deeper areas. It would be great if we could move the water gate inside the shrine. There's a control panel of some sort, but it seems broken. It doesn't respond at all.
Max Coordinate Electrode makes up voice acting. Like
The previous assistant captain passed away the other day. Our numbers have been decreasing. You be careful. The investigation is on hold for now.
It's a lot of dialogue.
We gotta wait until we get further orders.
No, it says, please be on standby until further notice. You're not doing your lines properly, sir.
The investigation is on hold for now.
Yeah. 3D models are fairly... I mean, it is PS2 launch title, but still. Like skeletons.
That emblem. I heard there was someone coming from the mainland. So that was you, huh?
Maybe.
I was expecting more than just a young boy for being the king's favorite. There's a shrine up ahead. Our objective is to go inside and investigate. But the deeper area is submerged in water, so there's no way to perform a real survey.
Yeah, and water is like instant death to anybody in this world.
If only we could find a way to open the water gate. Perhaps someone such as yourself will be able to figure it out.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. No
Did you
loading
see
times.
that grave over there?
No.
There were more people here before, but now they're all buried.
This guy sounds very angsty.
We've lost contact with the team that went to the other side. What's in that place, anyway?
Squall, is that you?
What do you want?
Squall got a hair dye. I'll trust getting closer to the water.
What is it? No sleeping. Talk to me later.
Yeah, 4x3. I mean, some games support widescreen, but all games are gonna support 4x3. Most of the games that have widescreen support are just gonna cut off the top and bottom anyways, so it's not really widescreen. It's more like a really shitty version of the pan and scan. Captain Crunch, yep, PS2. Steal one of these. God, these controls. Ugh. So painful. The old man. God, that face.
So, you're the new guy from the mainland, right?
This guy looks like he's about to murder us. This is like Satan in human form.
Welcome to this miserable island.
Laugh.
So, you're the new guy. What are you really doing here?
Looks trustworthy, I know, right? Looks nice and honest.
Yeah? The king wants you to retrieve the eternal power?
It's voice actors.
Hey, sorry. I'm a nosy person. I won't tell the captain.
Yeah, especially since he's sleeping all the time.
Why don't you visit the shrine? There might be something of interest there. But that's only if you can open the water gate. Hey, how are you doing?
How you doing? This your voice gets a break, I know, right? It's about time.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah. Until next generation, widescreen is basically a non-issue. What a scandal! I know, right? Okay, I haven't seen another save spot since the other place. I'm scared of going near these rivers. Rivers are the scariest thing in this world, man. Like, what would they not install railings on something that like instantly kills you? What kind of world does something like that? Two From games back to back, yep. It's gonna be amazing. There's black bars, yeah. Sometimes, especially for videos, games always throw black bars to make it look more cinematic. They're just throwing black bars on there. That's often used for like cinematic things to make it look more like a movie. Because if you watch a movie with back then, movies that weren't like pan and scan or whatever, were usually widescreen, which had those black bars. So. I believe so. I mean, there's a time of fire, third day, so there seems to be a day-night cycle thing. Nobody in here? God damn it. Can I not walk? There's like an invisible wall, like right here. Invisible chair. Hello.
Oh, you're the new member.
Indeed I am.
You're hurt. Wait here just a second.
The doctor.
Okay, all done.
Amazing.
I've heard about you from the assistant captain. You're from the mainland.
Super Monkey Ball Sport True Ice Cream.
I'm Marie Fowler. I'm the chief medic here. I'm pleased to meet you. Tell me right away if you get hurt. We have medicine available here. Oh, yes. Marcus is sleeping in
Oh,
that cabin
yes.
in the back over there. So please be quiet, okay? He was attacked by a monster when he was with the captain, and he's been in bed ever since.
No reason that Black Bar's 16x9 other than make a cinematic. Exactly.
He's been sleeping, and he sometimes thrashes around, like he's afraid of something. This happened once before, but that soldier suddenly disappeared. His injuries have healed, but he's still in pain. Gosh, I hope it's not some strange disease.
Found the waifu, yep. Probably the only waifu in the game.
Have you met the captain?
Skeleton hands.
He's at the small cabin way in the back. I don't know if I should say this, but do you find something odd about him? Everybody else says he's upset because the research isn't producing any results. But he won't answer, even if I talk to him. And I'm kind of scared.
Those claw hands.
I'm really not a military person. I heard about the island before, and I really wanted to come here.
Well, I'm probably gonna make a different template, but I mean, I'm still far from widescreen games. I mean, the first widescreen games are probably gonna be what, PSP, probably. And of course, gonna be a specific one for that. I mean, once I go to 16x9, I'll probably have to get rid of chat on the overlay because it'd be hard to fit it on there unless I just make it fit in a 4x3 window, which is gonna look like shit. So, or I'll have to have like a different form of chat. Though no chat for the YouTubes.
There's an old place ahead. It looks something like a shrine.
Yep, YouTube's just is not gonna know.
There was a civilization on this island at one time. Now it's a nest of monsters. But I wonder what happened to the people who built it.
Yeah, but I don't like having chat over the top of the gameplay because I don't want it to obscure the gameplay. So. Let's keep it 4x3. Just cut off the sides. Problem solved. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to see the size of those. Yeah, I was thinking too. I'm still experimenting with ideas. It'll be a while before I hit that era anyways, so I mean we just hit the PS2. So it'll be a long time for the PS3. Or any other 4x3 consoles. Where's the dude that had the has the weapon we need to pick up here? Up here somewhere? Is there a map in this game? What map is there? By 16 by 9 sub having chat. Alright, I'll have to take a look. I'll have to look at other streamers that do 4 by 9, 16 by 9 and see what they do for chat. I don't know if there's anything in these boxes, but I gotta check. Never know. The one box I stopped checking is the one that has something, but yeah, I don't think they hide items in boxes. This guy looks like a armor. He's very talkative. Hello? 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 I can't see. I can't even stab him. I don't have my sword anymore. God damn it. That was pointless. I think it's nighttime right now. Trying to compare it to my TV there for the VOD. A little darker on the VOD than on my TV, but I mean I have my brightness up on my TV. But it is nighttime right now, I think, or time of Earth. So it does seem like we're going towards the evening, so... I know, right? Kind of ended on like a to be continued type thing. Except it wasn't. To be continued never. Is this the armor? Because I need a freaking sword. Blue door. Alright. Thank you. It's a blue door. Where's the damn armor? I need a sword. Yep, finally reached the PS2 era. We are here. PlayStation 2. So mighty. Yeah, so where the fuck was the armor smith? Dude took our sword and was like, alright, go see this guy for some new stuff. Nobody's giving us anything. Let's go see the sleeping captain again. Arg. Oh yeah, I still have a lot of PS1 games, but we're gonna be going hard and heavy in the PS2. Though I guess it's probably front heavy, you know, you have a bunch right at the beginning. Probably won't be too many more for 2000. So luck is it's nighttime. Does the day-night cycle affect the NPCs in terms of like when I can talk to them? Do I have to wait till the daytime before I can talk to some of you guys?
Want?
Can I go in here? Oh, of course he won't let me in there. Okay, I guess he will. Maybe the guys in here that...
We have no idea what it's like inside.
Well, we still have about 1/4 of the PS1 library. Not that much in comparison to the PS2 games. Yeah. Okay, seriously, like I don't want to be going to a cave without a weapon. Where's this damn armor smith dude that's supposed to give us a sword? Dude took our sword. That dude wasn't talking to us in that one spot? Or is he in here? Save point. If I should save. If I see a monster, we're obviously turning around. Yeah. We need a weapon. Alright. So one of these dudes needs to give us a sword, but nobody seems to be giving us anything. Unless for some reason maybe he was moving around because of a certain time of day and... Like all these are locked now because it's nighttime. They're stupid. Like sleep in this guy's bed, his other bed, past the day. No, you just gotta wait now, for daytime to kick in. That's gonna suck. Let's check Annie Morris's bonus game for Awful Block GDC. Yeah, I hear a lot of wonderful things. Oops, Tombstone. A lot of wonderful things about Animorphs. That game's gonna suck ass. Use that dude in the other place, but maybe I have to talk to him during a certain time of day. It's absolutely stupid. Yeah, all these places are locked. I'm basically stuck waiting till nighttime or till daytime. Like, wow. Oh, Anthology Hill? Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of that. Oh, my thumb is getting sore from the stupid constant use of the... This is the only guy here that we have access to at night. He doesn't say anything. Like, do we have to just keep talking to him until he... No? Like, hello? Are you my dude who gives me a sword? There's no swords around here. Sucks. But no weapon. I can't even talk to these guys again. It's all nighttime and everything's locked. Doesn't seem like daytime kind of passes very quickly here. It's gonna have to twiddle my thumbs for a couple hours, I guess. Oh. You can quit video games. You can't quit cold turkey, man. You gotta wean off the stuff. You gotta go from the hardcore stuff to like the mobile stuff. And you just eventually ease off. Oh, never quit gaming. Taking the controller out of my cold, dead hands, man. Alright, this is really annoying, really bad design. They're stuck without a damn weapon. Until like a certain time of day, I guess. Because I don't see anything else I can do, like, unless I'm missing a passage somewhere. They told us to go see the quartermaster. Unless I have to dodge these things, but they told us to go see somebody to get a replacement. The only rooms we have access to is the captain's room. And this guy here didn't give us anything. The other guy doesn't talk to us. She's just a healer. There's no other rooms anywhere. Microtransactions, yep. Going back is stupid. Unless I have to go deeper into this cave. I mean, I saved. I might as well go double check before, you know, daytime hits because I got nothing else to do. Maybe you just have to dodge some crab things. The only thing I can see doing right now. Over here. Yeah, probably right. Oh, I know there's stuff on the N-Gage, but the N-Gage is a mobile system, so I don't count mobile for RPG Quest. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we should be in this place. Lived by ice. Yes, you can. Therefore, it is a mobile. It's not a portable system, it's a mobile device. The N-Gage was basically the first phone that was dedicated for gaming. Blue door, red door. You know, if I had N-Gage, I'd have to add like all the. That's great design there. I'd have to add like all the like Android and iOS, because really it's the same idea. Those phones have a lot of games, and hell no. Alright, so I can't do anything at all here. What would I even do if I had this sword anyways? I mean, a dead end everywhere I go. I need something to break through ice. What time is it? Alright, looks like it's almost daytime. Oh yeah, there's definitely some decent stuff on mobile, but there's also way more jank than anything else. Sucks. Open up. Give me my damn sword back. Son of a bitch. This guy have anything new to say? Where's the new guy? Where'd the other guy go?
Just try not to get in the way. Just try not to get in the way.
The dude who was like hanging out at the river. Yeah, where'd the other guy go? Maybe went to the other bed that the captain was sleeping next to. Or crisis. No, it's not there. Yeah, the music's okay. This guy gonna talk to me yet? Nope. Come on, say something. Jesus. Maybe you have to like check one of these boxes or something. You have to be like aiming just right. This is just stupid here. Okay, it looks like it's daytime now. Let's make sure this guy doesn't speak to us during the daytime. Nope. Yep, that's us. We've yet to find a ring. Aren't those colored doors are like based on like time of day or whatever? There's a door of red and a door of like blue. There's also an ice door, which I'm assuming needs some sort of fire to open that up. Damn, open up. The time of wind, assuming is the morning. Where's the sun, by the way? I don't see a sun. Pretty sure he didn't actually give me a weapon. No. Feels like it should be like daytime now. Why are they still locked? God damn it. The dude in here took it away. He's like, go see some dude. He'll give you like a... He gave me like a form or something. Maybe I have to use the damn form in front of the dude. Maybe that... Yeah. I'll just think about it. Yeah, maybe you have to go see like this dude. You have to like go up to him and actually use this. The dude who's just like saying nothing here. He might be Evans. It'd be nice if he introduced himself, if that's the case. That'd be absolute bullshit of just standing there saying nothing and then like you have to actually use the item on him. Because it does say warehouse. Warehouse is the... I'm assuming is that maybe that crazy devil dude, but I can't get to him because the damn door's locked right now. I'm pretty sure it's not this guy. Yeah, not this guy. It was that dude, the other dude in the other place, but when I talked to him in conversation, he didn't give us anything, so I'll probably have to use that item. But I gotta wait for that place to open up so I can talk to him. Because day-night cycles, woo, people love those. Just make the door locked and you're not able to do anything. Well, the fact that he's moving... Alright, finally this place is open up again.
Hey, how are you doing?
This is most likely Evans. Now that we can actually, you know, get back to him. There. Frickin' hell.
Give you a sword?
Really? We traded our sword for a fucking dagger?
Alright, here, how about this? By the way, I know that some rare gems can be found on this island. They'd be worth a lot of money back on the mainland. Not many people live here anymore. Resources are excessively abundant. Hey, you, do you need anything?
Yeah, apparently, right? Okay, so gems are basically money. Silence, golden seed. I can get a small sword back by trading 7 or 8 gems. Such bullshit. We'll take away your small sword and we'll sell it to ya. Thanks, game. Because they're assholes, that's why. Hey, Sunfall. I'm glad to be here, except I'm not. The joys of the PS2 era. So I still don't know what... Like, there's nothing I could do here. Unless these times of day... Maybe I have to go back and see the other dude. There's like a door that's like frozen, a door that's... Go back and see the dude who is in the other place, see if he can talk to us now that it's daytime.
The investigation is on hold for now.
Isn't that bad? Well, the controls suck ass. I don't know why From Software decided, like, hey, we got these 2 analog sticks on the controller, what should we do with them? Absolutely nothing. Let's have analog button support. Analog D-pad support. Not analog stick support. No, we can't have that. Let's make people mangle their thumbs to try to move around this game. It's the stupidest thing. This guy just does nothing and just like, I'm not gonna speak. Maybe if we give him the I was gonna say give him the king's thing, but I guess we gave that to the other dude. That's another thing that's confusing too. The other dude, he took our king's note without us having to use it on him. And the other dude, we got this knife from, he didn't give it to us automatically, so we had to use the weapon requisition form on him. Yeah, I want to use a sweet gimmick. Kill your thumbs in the meantime. So yeah, that kind of turned off really fast because it's bad enough trying to using like a 20-year-old or 20-year-old DualShock controller here. The buttons are a little squishy by this point. Yeah, From Software. I mean, this is very similar to the Kingsfield games, which was also From Software. From Software's first games were the Kingsfield games, and you get a lot of that From Software. You're gonna die real fast style from these games. Song straight up Kingsfield, yeah, it totally is. I mean, the movement and everything is Kingsfield, and the monsters are very Kingsfield. Everything screams Kingsfield in this. Damn it. Where did you take my good sword? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, this is definitely... This is basically Kingsfield without the name. Like, they could easily just call this Kingsfield 3 or whatever, North America, and nobody would even have assumed otherwise, right? Yeah, let's go to this red door. Let's see if the manual says anything about these doors, because I also have that ice. Maybe the ice thing I can chip away with my sword. Because we don't have any rings yet, so... I'm assuming you need a fire ring to... Considering it's a day-night cycle, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these doors are day-night things. So goddamn if I'm gonna wait another day-night cycle to do anything. Oh god, yeah, it's definitely much smoother. It's one thing, definitely going for it. It's got that 60 FPS thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Without analog, this is just... It's just horseshit. Was this door open before? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it was, I just didn't see it. I can kill these in 2 hits with my sword. Magic stone. What exactly are magic stones used for? MP. Oh god. Any games that have like any games that are isometric games and that you have to move diagonally, controls are always absolute hell. I mean, you get used to them after a while, but still sucks ass. Isometric games just never work well. These ones you get used to them after a while, but again, I'm playing with a fairly old DualShock controllers where the D-pad especially is very squishy, so I'm like, I gotta press pretty hard to make anything happen, which, you know, gets your fingers kind of tired after playing a whole bunch. That would have been a lot easier with analog support. Analog stick support, sorry. Got it. These guys take 4 hits. Take 2 hits with my sword. I need to go pick up that sword. I don't know if I need these gems for anything else, but I'm gonna go buy a sword right now. Should have enough gems. You have more of these water and leaf gems anyways. Nope. healing in that. As far as I remember, there's nothing to repair. There's no repair options. There's no equipment other than rings. So there's no armor. You're basically walking around completely naked. This is all about rings. Oh god. It's almost nighttime. Better get to the doctor before she closes shop for the next 5 hours. Kill me! Got to see the other dude so he can sell me something.
Wait here a minute.
No, just fast. God, not those hands.
We have more medicine, so if you need any, just come. Be careful.
Alright, time is limited here. He's gonna lock his door up in a second. Good, it's still open.
How did it go? Did you find any gems?
Yeah, now give me my damn sword back, you son of a bitch. There. I love how red is good. Shouldn't that be the version? Blue be good and red be bad? Maybe Japan, they reverse those colors or something. Yeah, I guess they do use these. The circle is red in Japan in the PlayStation controller, and the X is blue. It is hot. It's red hot. Alright. Back to our former selves, our former glory. Kill these things in 2 hits instead of 3. Oh, they made a PS2 port of this game? Or PS4? Like one of those PS2 and PS4 kind of games? They actually added analog support. I still don't know why they didn't do that on this one. It's not like the PS2 didn't support analog. Or, you know, PS1 didn't support analog for the longest time. The only explanation I can think of is that this game was like already made for the PS1 way back in the day, and they just ported it to the PS2. Didn't bother changing the controls, and that was that. Maybe I should have played the PS4 version. This goddamn analog controls would have been nice. That's so far my only major complaint. I mean, obviously the whole day-night cycle bullshit there, where you're stuck outside and you have to wait for them to open their doors again, so you can actually do something. That was pretty stupid. Yeah, the authentic PS2. Get to complain like a PS2 player would have complained. It's probably why From Software didn't make a comeback until until Demon Souls. They did stupid shit like this. Ba-ba-bum. Wish there was a map. I mean, it's so far it's relatively linear, but I know I'm gonna get lost at some point. I wonder if there's like secret areas. I mean, there's plenty in the Kingsfield games, so and then Shadow Tower. So I'd be very surprised if there isn't any in this one, but I want to go around smacking the walls, hoping for a secret. No, I mean, if I find some myself, but just thinking aloud, basically. I'm really curious. Like, hopefully, if there is one, it's going to be obvious, at least semi-obvious. Like, hopefully, it's not like absolutely seamless. So you know, you look at a wall, there's no way of knowing until you smack yourself into it. Oh, jeez, what the hell? These guys come from? Did I spawn them when I was staring at the wall? Nice double attack. The map song, I probably need a map ring or something. Remember the good old days of like playing Wolfenstein and Doom and just like smacking the wall hoping for a door to open? Oh yeah. It's running at 60 FPS, which definitely helps. It's much smoother. Can I touch that water? Okay, that's not like insta-death water. Yeah, probably right. Invisible, like, XP stealing water. Water, the deadliest weapon ever. The weapon of mass destruction when it comes to RPGs. So many of these colored doors. I'm assuming I need rings for those. I've yet to see a ring, or any mention of a ring other than the legendary ring or whatever that was introduced in the intro. Other. Yeah, I had to wait for the damn doors to open back up. After they finally woke up and go give the... I already met the guy, I just didn't actually use the item on him. Stupid, considering the first guy that we talked to, we didn't have to use the letter. Alright, what's in chest? A magic stone. It's a horrible chest. A mixer. You know, I kind of want to find a secret wall just to see if there's like anything that makes it obvious. That's the worst feeling, is not even knowing if they exist. If you find one, then you know they exist, and then you can actually, you know, actively look for them. Hopefully it'll be obvious. I mean, if I see one at any point. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So far, the enemy variety is pretty shit. There's like crab turtle things, and then Sagahin. And there's like one plant thing. Hey, Patches. Yep. We've reached the PS2 era. It's officially here. The glorious generation, except the launch titles are pretty shit. There's a PS2 game here that doesn't even use the analog sticks. And then, I don't know, next two are probably going to be just as good. Okay, this goes to a new area. Let's go to the other place. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know what there is about the Kingsfield games, but it definitely, this game definitely seems to lack that je ne sais quoi of the Kingsfield games. Other than it being, you know, nice and fast. But live stream, we're playing tabletop game, nice. Glowing gem. Is it already in this room? It looks the same as the other room I was in. Did I go around in a big circle? Ugh, it's just my thumb is getting sore as hell using the stupid D-pad. Okay, definitely didn't come here, but dead end. Alright, looks like we're going to that place I was going, I guess. Yep, D-pad only. This game does not support the analog sticks. It supports analog controls, but only the analog digital D-pad and the analog. Well, I guess the face buttons really. There's no point for analog in the face buttons, but the D-pad analog. So you can. Right now I have it off, so it's just on or off like a D-pad should be. If you turn it on the settings, then the D-pad actually has, like, you know, you can move, you can turn slower or faster depending on how hard you press. That's it. It does not use the analog stick. So why in you know, why in their crazy minds they thought this was, you know, fine? Where analog D-pad support was included, but not analog stick support? I don't know. Like, how did they playtest this and figure, hey, yeah, you know, people don't like their thumbs. Because in this one, you're constantly, like, you're not just going like one direction, the other direction, and then turning, right? I mean, you're constantly doing kind of like, you know, you're trying to maneuver around, and you're like trying to go diagonal, you know. So you're constantly just like shifting your thumb around the D-pad, try to maneuver. And that makes your thumb sore as hell. Hey Van, how's it going? Oh, our first ring. Fireball, alright. Now we can go through those fire sections, I guess. This is an attribute ring? No? Is it a weapon? No? Oh, you gotta click on this and then... Our first spell! Okay, so there's like a spell casting bar that shows up. Japan doesn't like analog sticks, apparently. Fuck. I guess Japan just prefers what they prefer, and that's that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how, like, during testing, somebody would have been like, hey, yeah, you know, this seems to be easier on my thumb. This game doesn't have jumping either. No jumping, no analog stick support. It seems like I mean, other than the nice, you know, smooth frame rate and that, it seems like a pretty big regression from some of their earlier titles in the PS1, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously their PS1 titles didn't have analog support either, but they were early titles, so that could be excused before, you know, didn't have analog support because analog support didn't exist. This one, there's no excuse. Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Nowadays we're used to dual like analog sticks. I mean, Mega Man Legends 2 had dual analog support, and they actually had it in the way that, you know, we're used to nowadays, where the left stick is moving and strafing, while the right stick is looking around. But that was definitely not a thing, especially for FPS, for kind of first-person games. I mean, this game's obviously, well, first-person games are very uncommon, anyways. Up to this point, at least, on consoles. Like, how many first-person games was there on the PS1, right? I mean, there wasn't that many. Enough damage to kill the crab. So I think like Halo was probably one of the first FPSs that used dual analog sticks in the way that we're used to it nowadays. So until that became a thing, but so, you know, this game, if it had analog support, it would probably be using the left stick to like go forward and backwards and like turn. I'd be basically doing the same thing as the D-pad. I'd be fine with that. If the left stick basically worked the same way as the D-pad, and I still had to strafe using the L1 and R1, I'd be okay with that. It would definitely help my thumb. Ring of Magic. Is that an attribute ring? No? Ring that are used. Okay, so it's just something to craft more rings. Or it is on the PS4 port. Yeah, they probably just map the D-pad to the analog stick, and it'd be an easy thing to do. It's not like people had to use it, so that's why it doesn't make sense. Especially the fact that it has the analog button support. Like, I don't know why they decided not to just map it to the analog stick and be done with it. It'd be super easy for them to do. They wouldn't have to do anything with it. They wouldn't have to try hard to do it. Alright, so... Fireball doesn't open red doors, not directly anyways. So I don't know. I don't know why they decided just to completely ignore the analog stick and like purposefully not use the analog stick. Sephiroth Repeat, thank you so much for the continued support. 5 months. Rip your fingers for this game, yeah. Rip my thumb especially. My thumb is getting a workout. It's gonna be sore. It's gonna be throbbing soon. Yeah. This fireball doesn't seem to be that amazing for attack power. My sword seems to do more damage. And it's not like it has that much more range anyways. Of course, it's like the first ring we found, so probably... Does my mana regenerate? Seems to. So I had maximum mana there. Maybe when I kill enemies? Alright, Van, thanks for stopping on by. Is it this stuff? No. Maybe killing enemies generates it. Yeah, so killing enemies generates it. God damn it! Stop dodging me. Okay, so health doesn't generate, but mana does with kills. Good to know. What does mean chastity? This game totally will. Go down here. Man, most of these enemies do nothing. Like, I don't know if this plant even attacks me. I think there's those mosquitoes at one point. Okay, I guess if you equip an item to your select button, but then you run out of that item, it comes off your shortcut. It's kind of stupid. The green bar at the top is like your magic casting bar. So, you know, like King's Field, it was basically your attacking bar that mattered. This one's your magic bar that matters. So you can't just like chain cast. I'm assuming the more powerful the rings, the slower it regenerates. All the monsters sleeping is like nighttime right now? Is that what they're sleeping? No, it's middle of the day. Guess they sleep in the middle of the day. Dead end. guess we can go down those stairs, but before that I need to go backwards, and there was at least one other ice store that, this feels like it's the right path, considering, you know, when we hit that button for the water gate, whatever, it lowered the water level here, so... Store. Must go back. Can't quite remember. The genetic physics there bounced. Physics simulations. How many of these dudes does there? No. Not that way. Damn it. I'm already lost. Oh, came from that way. At least I can use those colored doors for landmarks. Yeah. Things seem to stay on the ground forever, at least for a long time. Might be an item limit, but... Step it up. None that I can see yet. Whether there's going to be some later on, there's no map. I think maybe I'll actually be able to pick one up. But as of... there's no built-in map anyways. You have to use your brain. Your mapping brain. Which means mine's gonna suck. Be the worst map in existence. Like, for the most part it's linear. A couple of branching paths. It's not terrible, but I can imagine that getting worse the deeper in we get. Get the crap paper out, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously in terms of frame rate and everything, it's definitely way better. My biggest complaint by far is obviously the controls. So that's going to knock it down a peg right there. Because like, how could you not include analog support in PS2 game is just beyond me. It's unfathomable. Like they purposely didn't include it. There's no question that it's not like, oh well, you know, we couldn't add it. No, it's they purposely disabled it. God knows why. But other than that, I don't know. So far, it's not, you know, absolutely terrible, but. We shall see. back to the spot that had that ice store. Where was it? Right here. See if this is worth coming back for. Chest, which is a good sign. I gotta check for sacred balls, but I don't even know if those are even a thing yet. No, all that for a ring of magic. Until I can start making rings, I haven't found like a ring crafting spot yet. I guess that's going to be useful because I can make 2 rings. Be nice to have make a healing ring, especially since monsters do give you mana when you kill them. So healing ring would keep me alive. Gotta get it back now. Hit it. Well, I mean, I know about it. It's in the manual. It talks about it. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but it's like creating rings. There's warp points or something. Transfer to a place where you can create rings. 6 pedestals in the room. The rings can be changed or created by placing the magic gems on the pedestals. So you gotta combine like a bunch of magic gems, I guess. Page 15 for creating rings. It says, see page 15 for creating rings. There's nothing on page 15 for creating rings. Equipping rings and equipping weapons. There's nothing for creating them. Which page 15 are they talking about? Oh. Page 18. I don't know where they got 15. They must have messed that up. Creating rings is an ancient, difficult art. It requires time to master. Your quest will be very different if you learn to harness the magic properly. Here's a hint section to get you started. 5 types of rings fall into 2 categories. Attack magic rings, assist magic rings, summon magic rings are all considered magic rings. Attribution rings and auxiliary rings are considered attribution rings. 6 slots for magic gems and the forgotten dais. You do not need to use all 6 to create a ring. Creating the rings, the leftmost 3 slots of magic gems are control, blah 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 blah. Alright, well, we'll read more of that section when we actually find a magic dais. It seems like there's probably going to be a lot of different combinations you can do to make some of these things, so it's one of those like trial and error, you know, you can try like a billion different combinations or just find a decent one and stick with it and screw the rest. It's Lord of the Rings. Totally is. Okay, let's see. I don't even know this fast travel. They call it warp points, so I'm assuming, but considering I haven't even seen one yet. Warp points usually, you know, go between multiple points. I think warp points just warp you to that ring place you're talking about. But they call them warp points, but we're there yet? We're there yet? There's always enemies nearby. Wait, where am I going here? That was just to get the water. You don't need the news. Some great collision detection there, game. No, whatever they dropped, we don't have it. Exodus and Might and Magic was pretty janky. It was an okay game, but some annoying slowdown in that. At least it was relatively short, so. These give me more mana than they take. Yep. I think they're the weirdest spots. No, nothing. Didn't drop nothing. Alright, back here. Make sure not to fall in the water. Insta-death is always fun. It's an okay game so far, other than the controls. I mean, it still hasn't really started, considering we've got a whopping 1 ring of this whole ring system. I've yet to find one of these warp points that crafts rings. I'm curious to see how that system works. The blue goer. Oh, Sekiro? No, I haven't tried Sekiro yet. I hear it's okay. Well, now y'all want to play it. It's us. Again. This golden locks. Oh great. Don't walk in the water. That's suicide. You're gonna find a puddle and die instantly. Let's get into boss time. I know, right? Hey, Water. Welcome to the PS2. Easy boss is easy. Well, that was easy. Didn't even hit me once. You suck, boss. Ring of Insight. Water texture. Playing them sharp computer games. Oop. It's the wrong button there. An attribute ring. Yeah. Borrows the power of Earth increase earned experience. Yes, please. So I like the fact that you can wear, 10 rings. Well, the boss fights in the King's Field games usually weren't that terrible either. Now, obviously, slowdown was an issue, but other than that, they weren't all that bad. I know, right? Like how many games, how many RPGs actually allow you to equip more than like 2 rings? Like none. You have like so many fingers, but like no, you can only wear 2 rings. Like why? Why can't I wear 6 rings? Because rings are too powerful. What direction did I come from? I was running around. I guess this is a big circle room, so. You're supposed to had 4 rings, oh yeah. That's Eternal Ring, Eternal Ring 2. Yeah, they're gonna make some excuse, obviously. They'll make an excuse as to why you can't, but it's just basically a BS excuse. Otherwise, you just have to have like really shitty rings. They give you like minor increases, right? Because you know, like D&D stats, especially, you know, like a ring that gives you like +1 strength. Well, if you can equip 10 of those rings, you're going to be super overpowered. So. You can't have like a ring that gives you half a point of strength. There's actually a sequel to. They're actually making a sequel. George R. R. Martin is writing it? What? Watch it not have analog support. Okay, is this where it came from? Is this... Okay, this is where it came from. Oh, it's a good time to save, I guess. Yeah, this game is probably pretty unknown. It's pretty unknown. One of Square's or Square of From Software's games. And From Software now is basically known as the Souls-like game, Souls-like series. I doubt they would ever release another like first-person game. They're in Scene? Never heard of that one. Then, oh, VR, okay. By the way, I've never heard of it. Special key. Rogue. Oh yeah, we're on the PS2 era now. Next gen, baby. Some sort of sea dragon.
Who are you? You have the key, the magic. Soulsha. Are you here in search of eternity? I don't even have the strength to talk. There is not much time left. You must find her. Find Lila.
He's the silent protagonist type. Don't want to lose. Alright. What do I do with this thing? Water key? Okay, so open blue doors, gotcha. I can open blue doors. Did I open this blue door? Yeah, I'm not going in there. Kind of getting a bit of a Brandish vibe. Have way better controls than Brandish. Oh, it's not really controls, I guess, for Brandish. More the instant snapping of 90-degree movement. Ah, but I won't get the PSP version because PSP Brandish 2 is only digital. Never released that one physically. there's a bunch of blue doors. Wait, do I have to like manually use the key here? Like seriously, game? I can't even make it a shortcut. I notice that leveling up doesn't seem to increase my strength or anything. This seems to increase my HP and MP. My wrist is starting to hurt from all this stupid D-pad usage. This game's gonna give me like carpal tunnel by itself. I have no idea where I am right now. Okay, I'm back to an area I've been before. I remember where the blue doors all were. I remember this area. No, I'm playing this on PS2. I don't have a backwards compatible PS3. And some games get glitchy on PS3, so... I mean, if I got a PS2, I might as well use it. On PSN? Yeah, somebody mentioned it was on PS4. I guess PS2 and PS4 or whatever. Which supposedly uses the, actually adds analog support. So, that'd be a really nice plus right there, because not having analog sticks. Don't know why From Software thought that was a good idea. Be Dragon Quest 11, very nice. 110 hours. That's actually pretty good considering most estimates I've heard is like for 100% completion is probably double that. Yeah, I'd be curious to see if Twitch is still around in like 10, 15 years from now or whatever. I mean, at this point, no matter what companies come out to try to topple it, I mean, nothing is coming close to taking the crown from Twitch. But who knows, right? The sustainable business model. Yeah. Amazon suddenly decides like, well, we're not making enough money on this. Let's just dump it. Let's just goes back. Like Twitch probably makes a decent amount of money, but I mean, it's obviously a lot of upkeep. We're considering they get, well, for most streamers, they get like 50% of the cut for subs, and they have like all the... I mean, ad revenue is probably not that great, but it's probably the sub stuff and the cut they get from bits and that. They definitely get some advertising revenue, but I'm sure that's definitely a minor part of their cut. Is that a tower? Sort of. It's kind of like, it's probably more Kingsfield and Shadow Tower, I'd say, but yeah, I can't see them rebranding Twitch like YouTube, right? Can't something called YouTube, you know, Google Video. That would just kill it. Maxer. Alright, there we go. We're now streaming on Maxer. Okay, so this goes back down there. We don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. Twatch. No, that's Pornhub's live services. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a Twatch.com. It's probably not something that you'd be wanting to surf at work though. I don't want to type it in. You know somebody's tried it. Thanks for the Twatch bits. I'd be like seriously amazed if there is no... if it's like the domain doesn't exist. I mean, somebody snapped it up, whether, you know, they actually plan to resell it or it actually does go to some less than savory site. Bats. Well, I don't think it's the second letter that'd be changed. It'd be the first one that'd be changed. You can guess what they would change it to. Watch created in 1998, updated in 2019. It'll expire in 2021 unless they renew it again. Most like, I mean, if they're still renewing it since 1998. Yeah, so far this is all saga hens and mud crabs. Like, what the hell? The occasional flower thing that doesn't even attack us. We had some mosquitoes near the beginning too that didn't attack us either. Not a very good enemy variety. Okay, where the hell are all these blue doors? I swear I saw some blue doors. All I keep seeing is red doors. See him there. Oh yeah, I mean, this is From Software, so From Software through and through. It's basically their next generation Kingsfield. Basically runs just like Kingsfield, except, you know, a higher frame rate. Hey, seriously, what the hell? Back we go. Find damn blue door. We're going to the wrong White House website. Just imagine what the wrong White House website would be. Was it whitehouse.com? Because I mean, I guess the real one's .gov, right? So I would imagine that it would make sure that whitehouse.com would actually go to the, if you were to buy that domain or something. Nope, no map. Maybe it isn't a map item at some point, but we haven't seen one yet, so. Okay. It's over here. This free experience. From here, maybe. There was no door in this one, I don't think. Just a dead end, wasn't it? Bearded guy in my thumbnail? I mean, profile thing? Just some random dwarf. I gotta like make like a. Should get like an artist to make like a new one or something. Some dwarf. Okay, seriously, there's got to be another. Oh yeah, there was one back outside. I think there's only one blue door in the dungeon. You have to go like back outside. There's one in the town. That's probably where we have to go. I think the other blue door I'm thinking of was the other side of the blue door that I went through. So I think there's only one in this dungeon. At this point, I'm pretty sure I visited the entirety of the dungeon twice over. Since you're in the 6th generation? Yeah. Really brown covered in bloom. Exactly. And then the 8th generation, I'll make them all pixelated because, you know, everybody's going back to retro. God damn this dungeon. red door. Alright. Double check. Don't tickle the mimic. Bad idea. Right in the middle of the night too. I was gonna say maybe I should go visit the people in town, but they're all gonna be sleeping now. Oh, well, I guess he's sleeping permanently. Erks too. As long as the waifu doctor is alive. I don't care if he dies, he stole my frickin' sword, son of a bitch. Aw, she's still alive. Yeah, they lock their doors. It's like a time of day system thing. Oh no, a spot of blood. The dude who was like not speaking. He's murdered everybody. And he's the devil apparently.
Of the elders. Is that the best you can do? The eternal ring is mine! Mine! Mine!
Mine! I know, right? Glorious PS2 voice acting. Steal his halberd. He doesn't need it anymore. He's dead. Alright, take it. Take the halberd. Come on, he doesn't need it. Dead. It clearly says he's dead. He's dead. Alright, steal some swords. Damn it. Fill his grass. Okay, this guy doesn't need his sword.
The monsters. Everybody's dead. That's the captain. Is this the power of the ring?
That was the captain? That was the other dude in the other house that we saw. Looked more like him. Not that I got a good look at the captain or
I
anything.
must get the ring. The eternal ring.
You're dead. Just give me your sword.
Damn it. How careless. Damn it. How careless.
Alright, you don't need your sword. Damn it.
Damn
Ow.
it. Damn it.
Yeah, damn it, alright. Give him CPR. Nah. He's fine. He'll walk it off. Serves you right, you bastard. steal my sword. Can I take his map? Doesn't need the map. These rings. Oh, what happens in between time when you use your ring? Didn't leave anything here.
Damn it.
Onion rings.
No, the monsters.
Aw, who's gonna heal us now? She said, take her medicine. She doesn't need her medicine. Get out of the way, lady. At least none of the doors are locked. Look at that amazing PS2 fire. It's got a whopping 2 frames of animation. Whereas for no of the monsters. What did the monsters do to her? She forgot to explain that in detail. Or rip mute guy. This how Australia looks. Yep. Now we got a werewolf. That the dude who was in this house, is he a werewolf? A little smaller and faster than the other dude. This might be hard to hit. Like dancing. It does a lot of freaking damage too. Hit him. Better just to wait for him, I guess. Stay dead. Can you drop anything? Sword and ball. And dude was busy. Got all these rocks together. We left the bodies of the wolves. I guess we'd killed the wolf, so that wouldn't work too well. But now can we steal their shit now that they're entombed? I know, right? Even the furniture is still nice and fine. Who's gonna heal us now? Couldn't even keep this guy's sword. He's still alive. Where'd he go? He's like the one dude who's still alive. You like bury him anyways? Guys, he's close enough. Like the turn the game's taking. Gruesome death of all the people. I think this is the point where they ran out of voice acting budget. Like, alright, just kill everybody off, problem solved. He buried himself. There you go. Very slowly. So is this guy the werewolf then? We can't even go into his house anymore, so... Is it, he didn't speak at all, and then he turns to a werewolf. Like, this is weird. Hey Stuart. Welcome to the PlayStation 2! Oops. We're officially on the PS2 now. Oh, probably. Empty room. Oh, there's probably the teleported thing to make rings. To try out the ring creation before I head out for the night. Yep. Getting to enjoy the quality next generation. Alright, let's see how crappy making rings is. Colorful. So many colors, all the colors. Hello?
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients. Thou, who seek the long-forgotten power of magic, this is the vessel of knowledge and strength. Submit to me the gems, and I shall bestow upon thee a ring of great power.
Great power? Well, we're screwed now. Thanks to the class license. The higher the rank, the less money you get from drops? Really? That sucks. You get more money just by... You pretty much want to grind with, like... Just like the basic license. It's kind of a stupid thing. Yeah, well, that's expected, but I mean, you have stronger weapons at that point, so... Doesn't really matter too much. Holy crap, there's a lot of different rings you can make. This'll be fun. Most basic fire magic. Summons a small fireball. Gonna start off the fireball ring. Does the like direction matter at all? It's like green and blue. Make a feather. Let's make a water one. Let's try to make a healing ring. Maybe water plus feather, but let's just try this. I guess it can't combine. I need probably more than one ring. Yeah.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
I'll try them in like different areas as well, see if... Got a slow process too. Ice needle. Okay, so let's see if we do like a water gem here and a feather gem here. We can get the same. Okay, so it's not giving me combination. So obviously the location matters. Yeah, so this works, but what if I switch the?
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
If I reverse it. And you can't even skip this section. It's kind of annoying. By magic. Yeah, so the order obviously matters. Wow, this is gonna suck. Turbulence. So obviously the first one is basically, at least the left side determines, I guess, the type. The right side combines with it, maybe. Alright, let's write these down, because obviously I'm gonna have to test these a whole bunch. Unless, can I reuse a ring? Let's write these down anyways. I'll just see if like putting them in different spots matters. Like on the side kind of thing. Ice needle is water plus feather. Turbulence. Water. So if we put a watery here, a feather here.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Let's see if the location on that side matters. If it does, then holy crap. Number of possible combinations just increases like insane amount fold. I don't know if maybe this levels it up too, possibly. I don't know. I don't know if it takes... Okay, so it goes back to Ice Needle. I'm wondering if it's like, can you like level up if you take that basic one? Doesn't seem like there's a level per se. So I'm assuming... Well, here, let's try Fireball.
Down the knowledge of the ancients.
I'm assuming when you use a ring, it just erases what's currently on that ring, and then... So, basically, yeah, so it basically erases it and overwrites it, so it's good to know. Let's see... If we choose, like, 2 watery... plus a feather.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Let's try 5-star that you spent $200 on. Nice. Gotta love gacha, right? Okay, so it's nice ring as well. So the number of gems or ice needle. Or maybe there's try 3 watery gems. What about if I put watery gem on the right side as well? So I don't know if we put 3 feather gems, so I guess I can't. Put a leaf gem and start combining different things here. It's gonna. Here, let's try water plus leaf gem here.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
You want search? S. It's just search for my list. Alright, let's just make so water plus leaf equals healing water. All right, that's definitely one I want. Healing water. I'm assuming that's healing. So that was water plus. This caster is empty, slowly recover HP. Here as much. Okay, so let's try combining. See if we get any sort of different effect by combining like 3 and 3 or something. Assuming not. Oh, no worries. Okay, so it definitely does. If you combine multiple gems, it definitely makes a stronger version. You combine 3 of each, anyways. So Curing Ring is probably a stronger version. Yeah, greatly recover. 15 MP for a lot of HP, I guess. Okay, so. Curing water, 3x water, plus 3x leaf. So it's probably equivalent versions for like Ice Needle and stuff like that. Okay. This game have a quick load? No, of course not. They're like, reset my game, alright, 1 second. I have to do this physically. The good old physical reset buttons. Can't do it from the controller. Free my boat. I should enable the auto start. Oh, I guess it is. Actually, I think there was a load option in the menu. Probably faster in this game. So I'm doing a console restart. So used to games not having a load option. Ba-ba-bow. There's gonna be so many different combinations. And right now I'm just trying 2 combinations. I can imagine once I start going to like combining 3 different gems together, and then there's left, right side, and right side. Oh man.
I shall pass down thou this submit.
Thou this, thou. There's only 20 unplayed land games. And those are just magic rings I'm working on. So attribution rings are. It's like a complete. I'm curious if I combine like water plus, I'm guessing I can get a different attribution ring. It's gonna be fun. Oops. Alright, so 3 watery plus 3 feather. The position definitely matters. If I put a feather on this side and a water on this side, I'll get a turbulence gem. If I could put water on this side and feather on this side, I'll get an ice needle. I don't know if I can have like a watery, feather, watery kind of thing. Like if I change this to, let's say, a glowing gem, so it still gives me combination option. But if I have, you know, if I put water, feather here, it won't combine. So it seems like there has to be something on either side at least. I mean, there's so many different combinations here. This is
pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
gonna be like a massive amount of possible combinations. It's gonna suck. This might be something I would look up a guide for. Tempted. I don't need the most amazing rings or anything. As long as I figure out this combination of some decent ones. Okay, so still ice needle. Okay, so multiple water plus feather doesn't do anything good, but the curing water one definitely get a special one if I do the reverse. Well, that's the thing, you probably can, right? Question is, does it make anything special? So if I do like say a water, feather, feather, then put like a water on this side. Like, was this gonna turn into, right?
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Is gonna be an ice needle? Or is the feather gonna overtake it and it's gonna become a turbulence? Okay, so I made a healing water. And I was using, yeah, we used feather there, right? And not leaves. So I don't even know there. Because water plus leaf was healing water. So that's just even more like, huh? So that's gonna be confusing as hell. 'Cause I could see if maybe like water plus feather equals leaf or something like that. But then leaf is on the... Let's try leaf on this side and water on this side, see if we get... Because if this also gives us the healing water, then I could see water plus feather equaling leaf. So I was technically combining a leaf and a water. I think it sucks is this animation you have to wait through every time. No, so this can make some difference. So this is going to be confusing as frickin' hell. Okay, so leaf plus... So earth heal. Plus leaf plus water. I wonder which one's stronger, the earth heal or the healing water. So you get 10. So this one's slightly, this one's heal, and then the other one was what, 15 for like greatly heal. So the curing water is the strongest out of the three, but it's also the most expensive. Depends on how much these actually heal. I guess I can find out. Yeah. Sealed, man. peeps, thanks to the host. Be heading out very shortly myself there, but welcome to the PlayStation 2 era. Our first PS2 game. More power. How's it going, peeps? PS2 generation's here. What were you playing today? Yep. I'm trying out these new ring combinations. Jump? Jeez. Oh, we just like fall like a rock. I want to get hurt here and see how much this stuff heals for. Finish Uncharted Waters, nice. That one was a or that one not being that great. Uncharted Waters 2 is definitely way better. Have you played 2 yet, or are you gonna play, or did you like hold off on 2 until you played 1? Need a little more. Okay, so let's see how much this heals for. So 35 health. Alright, so this heals me for 30-ish, roughly. Yep. So 30-ish for the healing water. Oh yeah, this is like Kingsfield PS2. And the worst thing about this game, it's like the first, it's like one of the launch titles for PS2, right? Which, you know, all PS2 controllers have analog sticks. Does this game support analog sticks? No. This game supports analog D-pad. Like you can turn analog D-pad on, so if you press harder on the D-pad, you'll turn faster. But analog sticks, no. No, yeah, I accidentally hit the select button, so I used my healing item there for the second one. Okay, so 39. Okay, so this one heals 60. So definitely healing. At my current health pool, I think the healing, earth healing, is the best bang for my buck. The extra 5 MP that would cost me to use the curing heal probably wouldn't be worth it. Oops. Oh, PS1, yeah, but this is PS2. This is launch title PS2. All PS2 controllers have analog sticks. PS1 has had analog sticks for quite a few years at this point. How does a PS2 launch title not support analog? I mean, sorry, analog sticks. They support analog button. That's it. I turn this on, it's like, yeah, oh, I can use analog sticks, right? Nope, no. You can use the analog D-pad, so I can like move slowly. Look at the amazing analog support from D-pads. Like how hard would it be to convert this movement into, like, you know, analog stick movement? You know what I mean? You already have the analog in place. Just map it directly to the left analog stick. Problem solved. Nope. Can't do that. I guess the triggers are also analog, but this sucks because it's like you have to like really jam it down in order to get full speed, which is horrible. I know, but it's like there's no excuse, especially when they're using this fancy new thing that didn't exist until the PS2 of like analog, you know, base buttons that have like a pressure thing. Like they use the new feature of the DualShock 2 controller, but they don't use the damn analog sticks. Like it's just why? What's that status thing anyways? Just noticed. I remember putting it at 25% because I wasn't sure exactly what it was. Status gauge. Wait, the greater the value, the less its visibility. It's like reverse. So 100% visibility would be off. Is that what this means? 90% is the lowest you can bring it. Yeah. How, look, how backwards does this have to be? It's the higher the better, or the higher the lower. So it's 90% visible, means it's almost invisible. So yeah, questionable stuff. Have it solid. Maybe a little see-through. Oh, it doesn't matter anyways, I'll be reloading. Just want to try out these rings to see if which one was worth more. Yeah, here it's relatively short. I mean, right now I'm just playing with the ring creation system, since it seems like there's gonna be a lot of rings I can create. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna suck ass. Alright, so before I head out, let's try a couple more rings. Yeah, I don't know if like the only face buttons that it uses would be like attacking and using magic, and those would be on or off. I can't see analog being useful for anything for those. D-pad obviously for movement, and the triggers in order to strafe and looking up and down. Like those would be the only things that analog would make sense for. Too much Tekken Bowl. Should have saved after talking to this guy, so I don't have to go through a spiel every time.
I shall pass down the knowledge of thou who submit to me the gem.
And these are just magic rings I'm trying right now. I'm not even trying the attribution rings. Let's try, like, let's see if we do glowing leaf, feather, water. I mean, you can combine it. Let's write this down. I'm curious if I do like a different order of these. Like, there's so many different possible combinations and glowing leaf, feather, water.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
I mean, there's probably multiple combinations for the same rings. Just like the whole water, leaf, water gave us the healing water. No, sorry, water, feather. Water was like healing water. It's Earth Heal. See, this gives us Earth Heal, glowing leaf, feather, water. Earth Heal was leaf plus water. So it was like the glowing and the feather didn't really matter there. They kind of got wiped out in leaf water. Yeah, there's no heavy or light attack. Plus, I don't think they would require you to do that. Like for movement, it makes sense. I mean, you don't need to have the fine, speed movement thing. So having it disabled really wouldn't matter. But if the attacks mattered, then that would kind of suck. All right. Do you have anything we can try combining? Let's try. We have one glowing left, so let's try glowing plus water. Try this.
Pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Fire and water turns into silence. I haven't seen any enemies that cast spells yet, so I can see that being super useful, but really drains enemies' MPs and prevents spell casting. Now, by temporarily drains, does that mean I get their MP? Assuming not. So it just literally does what sounds like, and it silences an enemy. Such a fancy ring. Ooh. Type adds special ability. So I don't know if these ones are considered attribution rings, these extra ones. I mean, you can tell by the color, you know, how many of each there are. So there's 3 fire ones, 3 earth ones, 3 wind ones, 3 water ones, a light and a dark. I'm wondering if, like, the next step, like this one here, the curing ring was like the next tier of healing ring, and it was right beside it. So there's probably 4 levels of, possibly 4 levels of fireball spells, so stronger and stronger versions. But I've noticed there's also levels of gems. So this is watery gem level 1, leaf gem level 1. So this is, you can probably combine, you know, different levels. If I combine like a water gem level 2 and a leaf gem level 2, it would give me the equivalent of the second tier of the healing water or whatever. Possibly. We can also combine, let's see here. When I combine 3 water and 3 leaves, make curing water. If I combine 2, does it also make healing water? Or does it also make curing water?
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
So I imagine combining 2 level 1s would be the equivalent to combining one level 2. Same thing with 3 and 3 would be 1 level 3 and 1 level 3. Okay, so that still makes that healing water, so I guess we need the equivalent of level 3 water with the level 3 leaf to make a curing water. Never tried actually water and
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
I'm assuming this would just make an icicle one. The first one determines the type, and the second one just adds to the power, I guess. No, it actually makes a curing water. Or healing water, I should say. Interesting. Let's combine 6 leaf gems.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
Earth heal? Alright. Earth heal is like a leaf plus water, so 6 leaf also equals earth heal, so that doesn't even make the second level or anything. So this is gonna be... it's gonna be a nightmare trying to figure out like different combinations. But I guess we'll try some more of that tomorrow. I mean, if I make some... like, as long as I've got some healing rings... like Earth Heal would probably be good, or even Curing Heal. I don't know if I should just go for the Curing. It's 15 MP, but it's just 5 more. It's not like I'll be healing that often, and at least I'll be future ready. Especially since enemies drop. I think just a Curing Water will be the best healing ring I can find for a while. It's a 5 out of 5 game. Totally. It'd be a 5 out of 5 game if it wasn't for the controls. Alright, so yeah, so we'll call it there for tonight. So tomorrow I should be on again, around 5 p.m. Eastern, give or take, 5:30ish, and we'll play some more of this. We'll play some more rings, and try to figure out some cool combinations. As long as we got healing, the rest will fall into place. Let's see who's online tonight if we can host up. I got Hippo on tonight. Sure if he's gonna be on for a while, but we'll host him up and we'll go from there. So, meantime, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the start of the PS2 era. We're finally here, finally in the 6th generation, and I'll see y'all next time. So, have a great night, everybody.